Hi Cancer, this is your September 5th or September 11th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love and an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Page of Cups clarified by the Page of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Sun. We have the Star. In the potential outcome, we have the Three of Wands with the King of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, and we also have Justice on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or a Leo, or an Aquarius, or a Libra, or any zodiac sign. I like this a lot, Cancer, and here's why. We have the actual court card, the King of Pentacles, the card in the middle of the potential outcome. I think that's the person you're dealing with. But at the same time, we've got pretty much all elements on the table, right? We've got Cups, we've got Pentacles, we've got Wands, and Justice on the bottom of the deck could probably qualify as swords, right? Because you see how the person in the Justice card is holding up a sword, right? And Justice is the personal Libra card. Libra is an air sign, right? Sword. So, yeah, we also have 3 major arcana cards, right? They are amazing major arcana cards by themselves and especially together. Perhaps this person's got all the elements in their chart, right? But they're coming in as the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, right? So yeah, the King of Pentacles could be an Earth sign towards Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody with a lot of Earth in their chart. If they're not an Earth sign, it could be somebody who is very grounded, somebody who works for a financial institution, and they could be a wealthy individual. Could also be a business person, right? So, and yeah, let's talk about the beginning, right? So we got the Page of Cups clarified by the Page of Pentacles, one page clarifying another page. For some of you, if you are a single parent, they could also be a single parent, and you could be meeting at a playground, or you could be meeting at, karate class, if your kid is in a karate class, or ballroom dancing class, or something like that. Or you could be meeting this person at school, but if it's not about kids, then those pages are a lot of attention coming from this person, a lot, right? The Page of Cups is all about, being nice, giving you bouquets of flowers, paying attention to you, giving you compliments, asking you out on a date. And the Page of Pentacles could be something practical, something tangible, something you can touch, right? So they could give you a gift, not just flowers. They could take you to a fancy restaurant and pay for it. They could take you to a show or a concert and obviously get the tickets, right? So yeah, after those 2 pages, it quickly, I guess, escalates in a good way, because the next card that came out is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a very serious offer, because out of all 4 knights, the Knight of Pentacles is the most serious, if you ask me, the most grounded, the most stable knight, the one that you always talks about long term. And this is the knight that also is very resourceful, and financial situation is probably under control of this person. So yeah, the Knight of Pentacles is a very serious offer, and I'm not surprised, because first we got the Page of Pentacles and now we got the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Sun. The Sun is a card of clarity, so yes, this person and you will be crystal clear of where this is going, right, with that Knight of Pentacles. And besides that, the Sun is also a Leo card, could be dealing with a Leo. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. The Sun always talks about joy, success, happiness, and feeling on top of the world, right? So perhaps you're going to be really happy you finally have somebody who is stable, somebody who knows what they want, somebody who does not say things like, oh, let's just play it by ear and what happens. No. With this person, with that Knight of Pentacles, this person knows exactly what he or she wants. They want to, get serious with you, with that Knight of Pentacles. And that's what, triggers that happiness. The Star, the next card over, could be an Aquarius you're dealing with, but the Star is a wish come true. And the thing about the Star card, it's something people usually wish for or hope for a very long time. So if you've been wishing and hoping for somebody who's stable, somebody who's very attentive, right? Somebody who takes you out, somebody who takes care of you, somebody who loves you, That wish is definitely being granted. Justice on the bottom of the deck. Like I said earlier, it could be a Libra you're dealing with, and with the Justice card, you're finally getting what you deserve. You know, justice is karma, and some of you may already know karma doesn't have to be bad. It could be good, and when it's good, it's good. When it's good, it's really good. Justice could also be the legal system, and what I mean by that, it could be an actual place where people get married, like a chapel, or it could be a person who's got the authority to marry other people. Right, somebody who is a minister, a county clerk, what have you. In the potential outcome, we have that King of Pentacles in the middle, and the King of Pentacles is surrounded by the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands. Makes total sense. The Three of Wands is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and after they made up their mind, there is no turning back. And what they made up their mind about is that Four of Wands to the right from the King of Pentacles. The Four of Wands is often called the 1111 card, but it's one of the commitment on marriage cards. To me personally, it always reminds me of a celebration or an actual wedding, right? But ultimately, it is a commitment on marriage card. So yeah, I like it. There's this balance in this spread, in this reading, Cancer. You see, at the same time, nobody's rushing anywhere. Nobody is, pushing anybody. But at the same time, you guys are moving at a very comfortable pace. And with this person, you know where this is going. You will have a very clear understanding where this is going almost immediately, if not immediately, right? So I'm not even going to do an extended for you, Cancer, because with cards like that, it would be a waste of time. I think you definitely have a commitment potential with this person, more than just a potential. All right? Really happy for you, Cancer. Congratulations. Cancer, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Six of Swords. We have the Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. This looks good. Whatever, Cancer, you were waiting for, it's finally happening. For some of you, if you were waiting for a proposal, right? They could be proposing to you this week. If you were waiting for them to offer you to take it to the next level, move in together, make it official, that's coming your way. If you were waiting for a trip, right? If you're thinking of going on a trip, or if you already planned it out, you could be going on that trip this week or getting ready to go. Perhaps you're purchasing tickets this week. For others of you, say you are wanting to remodel your house and you filed paperwork with your city, with your county, with your state, and you were waiting for an approval, you're getting that as well. Whatever you were waiting for, it's finally moving forward. That's the whole point, that's the whole idea of this spread, right? The Six of Wands clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. The Six of Wands is a card of victory and success, and back in the day, the Six of Wands used to be called the proposal card, right? And the Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting. So if you've been waiting for a proposal, that's what's coming your way. If you filed for that permit with the city, it's coming your way. If you were waiting for a trip, or if you're waiting for things to get together for a trip, perhaps both of you got jobs, right? And perhaps you reached out to your management and you're waiting for your manager to approve your time off. That's what's coming your way. The Eight of Wands in the middle is clarified by the Six of Swords. Yeah, you're moving forward. Both of those two cards could be travel cards, just like the Wheel of Fortune, by the way. Those two cards, now that the waiting is over, there's going to be a forward movement with those two cards. The Eight of Wands could also be a card of communication, right? So they're letting you know that, yes, it's been approved. Yes, you can go. Yes, this and that. And the Hierophant is a card of a commitment or marriage, right? So if you're already married, that makes total sense. Or if you're not married, perhaps, like I said, it could be a proposal this week, or you're, committing to each other, moving in together or something like that. The Wheel of Fortune, as I already briefly said, could be a card of travel, or you guys are, starting a new cycle. Whatever you were waiting for is finally coming your way. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Cancer, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Knight of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Wands. We have Temperance. We have the Six of Pentacles, clarified by the Chariot, and we also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or Sagittarius, or any fire sign, as a matter of fact, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Yeah, you've got somebody who's rushing back in. There's some kind of an urgency, and it feels like something triggered this person to come back, to rush in all of a sudden. Because I do feel that urgency. You can ask them what's going on, why all of a sudden they are coming back in. Right, we've got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or this is the fastest knight out of all 4 knights, right? So they're definitely rushing back in. And we have 2 aces on the table, so there is an urgency. The Ace of Wands is the first one, clarifying that Knight of Swords, and we also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right. You see how the Knight of Swords is holding up a sword? That's exactly the sword we see in the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Wands, clarifying it, is pretty much a confirmation that yes, they want to get the show back on the road with you as quickly as possible. Right, Temperance in the middle could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, but Temperance could also be a card of healing, burying the hatchet, getting back together, rekindling, right? And there you are, Cancer. The Chariot, clarifying the Six of Pentacles, is your major arcana card. And the Six of Pentacles, I think this is you deciding what you want to do here, right? You see how the person standing up, standing in the middle, is holding up scales. Scales are all about decision making, right? You could be dealing with somebody else, and that's why you're like, let me think about it. Even though they're going to be like so impatient, you're going to tell them, you know what, hold your horses, hold your horses. I need to digest this. I need to think about it. And what you decide is going to be up to you. I don't know exactly what happened between the 2 of you. I don't know what's triggering them right now. There's got to be a reason, you know. So yeah, again, up to you. It's always a good sign to have your major arcana card in your own reading. That means you're the one in charge, you're the one calling the shot. So, and that's exactly what's happening here with the Chariot card. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Cancer, this week. We have the 4 of Cups, we have the 4 of Swords clarified by the King of Cups, we have the Star clarified by the Sun, and we also have the World on the bottom of the deck. This is a very specific, very particular spread, Cancer. If you are applying for a job, or if you have applied for a whole bunch of jobs, one of them will reject you. Right? One of them will turn you down. Perhaps for some of you, you've already been turned down by a job. And this week, you're still kind of recovering from that. Perhaps you really wanted the job. Perhaps it was a dream job. But the good news is that something better is on the horizon for you. You know, perhaps it was meant to be that you're not getting this job, but a much better job is coming your way. Yeah, so here we go. We got the 4 of Cups, the first card that came out. It's a card of a rejection. Somebody they will turn you down, or already turned you down. Then we have the 4 of Swords, clarified by the King of Cups. The King of Cups, that would be you. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And with the 4 of Swords, you need to recover. Perhaps you had your hopes set really high for this job, and you went through a couple of rounds of interviews and it looked really promising, but then unfortunately they turned you down. The good news, like I said, there's something better coming your way. We have the Star clarified by the Sun, and we also have the World on the bottom of the deck. The World is my happy end card. It is a card of an ending, but it's a happy end card. This is one chapter of your life coming to an end, and a new happy chapter of your life is about to begin. And then we got the Star clarified by the Sun. Those 2 are amazing cards. Both of them are major arcana cards. The Star is a card of a wish come true, and the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So you definitely have something bigger and better coming your way. So don't stress out too much about that job, because you got something bigger coming your way. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Cancer, this week. We have the 2 of Cups clarified by the 3 of Cups. We have the Hierophant clarified by Justice. We have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Chariot. And we've got the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus or any zodiac sign. This really reminds me of the first spread, the new love spread, right? It really does remind me of that. Well, the Justice card is a repeat card. Yeah. Well, I guess what you're not expecting is for this connection to very quickly become serious. Yeah, this spread is about 2 people coming together and you know, It could even play out as a wedding. Right? Perhaps you're meeting this person at a wedding, because we do have a celebration here. Or you could be meeting this person at a concert or show, a gathering of some sort, some kind of a reunion, you know. Yeah. I'll just interpret it. What you're not expecting is this connection, this person you're meeting this week. It will very quickly become serious. Right? We got you in this spread twice. Cancer. The Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck, that's you. The Chariot right next to the deck, clarifying the Ace of Swords, that's also your major arcana card. Right? The Ace of Swords, I think in this case, this is you making a decision to move forward with this. Right? The Ace of Swords is a very straightforward conversation. Right? So you will, and it's a card of clarity. So you will know exactly where this is going, right? The Two of Cups, the first card that came out, is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of the two of you being on the same page about what's going on, about how the two of you feel about what's going on, and each other. It's a card of unconditional love. The Three of Cups, like I said, it could be either a reunion or a reunion or a party event, gathering, celebration of some sort. The Hierophant clarified by Justice in the middle. Yeah, the Hierophant could be a Taurus, if that King of Pentacles is a Taurus, makes sense. But the Hierophant is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. Justice could be a Libra, or Justice is you're finally getting what you deserve. Okay, Justice could be the actual wedding ceremony, right? Yeah, if it's not about you, then somebody else is getting married. Somebody else is getting really serious, right? But it kind of feels like it's the same story as we saw in the new love spread. This is a serious spread. Happy, loving, and serious at the same time. Okay. All right. So yes, that's what I have for you, Cancer, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Cancer, have an amazing week.